You know, I actually had someone on Twitter saying it's disrespectful that I said that Hephaestus is in the cock chair. And it's like, so you think wheelchairs are cock chairs? And I'm like, no, no, no. Gods do not sit in wheelchairs. Like, I'm sorry, he is a god. Like, gods do not have wheelchairs. So, the only logical explanation is that the creators of the game placed him in a cock chair because this is Hephaestus. And Hephaestus is married to Aphrodite, and Aphrodite is having sexual relationships with Ares. So, this is the chair that Hephaestus carries around in order to watch his wife get into the naughty with Ares. Isn't this what the developers wanted? Because otherwise I don't understand. Now, my personal favorite is the fact that people are either denying or they're justifying the wokeness in the game. Many people will say, well, V, hold on, this game is not woke, right? Like, just because you have Hephaestus in the cock chair, that doesn't make the game woke. And this is a level of deconstructionism where they will just take one element and hyper-focus on it. It's kind of like a doctor who notices someone saying they have a chest pain, and they're like, well, just because you have a chest pain doesn't mean that you have a heart attack. Which is true, right? Like, we need to look at the bigger picture. So we have Hephaestus in a cock chair, we have race-swapped gods, we got the Michael Jackson skin disease, we got our safe horny content, we got our female characters with the manly jawline, we got Aphrodite with a masculine face and masculine features. So all of these put together, yes, like when you look at all of this ensemble, you notice that, yeah, the game is pretty fucking woke. And I'm willing to bet they even worked with one of these consultancy groups, like Sweet Baby, in order to create this woke game. Now, the interesting thing is that there are two people. The first group of people that just try to deny this. And I don't understand why. It's like, why can't you just admit that you like a woke game? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm not going to judge how you're spending your money. If you want to buy a woke game because you like it, that's great. You know, you can even say, well, hold on, V, there are some absolutely amazing woke games out there. And I'll be like, really? Which one? Hades 2. And I'll be like, well, I mean, you're right. Best game of the year. Biggest regret of my life that I didn't buy it. So that is one option. I don't understand why people are pretending that it's not woke when it obviously is. The second one is that, no, you don't understand, this is realistic. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? Well, no, you see, Hephaestus actually, according to the lore, fell from the Olympus, and that's why he ended up in the cock chair. And I'm like, you do realize we have statues of Hephaestus. You do realize that he was never implied to be in a wheelchair, right? Like, even when you read the Legends of Olympus, he was limping as he was walking around. But he was walking around. And he definitely didn't look like a Reddit moderator. Like, he wasn't like an American that came out of McDonald's on the mobility scooter. Like, he was a god. Like, gods have been depicted as peak human condition, including Hephaestus. We have statues of them. Oh yeah, but like, you don't understand, the Aphrodite is the goddess of love, which means all love. So, like, of course she would look like Slanesh. Right? So like, they have, like, these pseudo-lore justifications, which, again, is fine. But you don't have to cope with it. Just say, like, the creators wanted to make the game woke. It's fine. You know, like, they could have also made Aphrodite the same way that Smite makes Aphrodite. That would also be the decision. But you notice that all the decisions constantly move towards California. Like, all the roads go towards California. So I'm just bewildered. It's like, why do you need to justify it? It's the same way, like, people try to justify fan service in an anime. And they're like, well, no, actually, her power appears when her cleavage is exposed. Actually, the hero gains the power while sucking the breast milk from the anime waifu. It's a lore reason. Like, no, it's fan service. That's what fans want to see. They want to see big tits on the screen. So therefore, that it is. In this situation, I guess this is what people want to see. They want to see safe horny. They want to see Hephaestus on the mobility cockchair scooter. That's fine. Just be okay with it. Like, why are you... You know, it's pathetic when you like something and you have to hide the fact that you like it. Men don't do that. Like, if you're a man, assume your hobbies and be upfront about them. And if someone criticizes you, tell them to fuck off. At least that's what I do. Now when it comes to me, again, I generally don't care, and I told this to people. It might be a good game, but I won't buy it. And this like absolutely confused some individuals. They were like bewildered. Well, it's a good game. What do you mean you won't buy it? And it's simple. I don't want to give money to people that hate me. It's not rocket science. I'm not telling what you should do with your money. I'm not telling how you should spend. Like, if you want to buy this game, by all means buy it. But why are you upset if I don't buy it? Like, if you're upset that I don't buy it, purchase another copy then. I see a lot of people moaning and getting upset. It's like, oh my god, V's not going to buy it. Then buy another copy. And there you go, you fix the problem. Balance has been restored. But I don't want to have more wokeness in my video games. So I'm not going to support it. This is as simple as. I know how these people who are pushing this type of art style and this type of thing, I know how they think. I know what they think about me. I know what they think about my community. I know what they think about all these things. So I don't want to give them my money. It's not that difficult. I don't care if the game is good. It's a thing of principle. I don't want to spend money on things that are woke. And they will say, well, so like, okay, but like if a game has the cock chair, or if a game has like a race swap character, does that mean that it's woke? And again, you have like the circular logic that you go. It's like, notice how there are so many animes out there that have people of color, that have LGBT representation, and no one calls the anime woke. Because it's not just the aesthetic, it's the storytelling. It's the quality of the product. It's all of these things together. Now, regarding how good this game is, I see a lot of people, well, if you haven't played it, how do you know it's good? And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have the money to buy all the games. I don't have the time to play all the games. Like, if you're that rich and you're like a Lannister shitting gold, I mean, go and play every single game that there is. Go and try every single product that there is, and then make a logical decision. But apparently what you want me to do is you want me to give these people my money, play the game, and if I don't like it, my money is already taken away. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not how it works. I do notice, like, pattern recognitions. I have played woke games in the past. I didn't enjoy them. So I decided not to spend more money on them. Same with Christian games, by the way. Like, there were, when I was younger, there were Christian games. I played a couple. They were boring, so every single time a new Christian game came out on Steam, I wouldn't buy it. Out of the same idea. Did I miss on some amazing games? Maybe. I don't know. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's entertainment. It's not something that I have to purchase. It's not something that you have to spend your money on. Like, that's fine. You know, it's not water. It's not food. I think I will live. Even if this is the best game of all fucking time. Better than Neverwinter Nights. Better than Baldur's Gate. It is what it is. I guess I will just have to go through life without having played this absolutely amazing game. I generally like don't understand where the criticism is, because like there are people saying, well, it's illogical to assume that the game is bad, and I'm like, well, isn't it illogical to assume that the game is good? Why are you assuming that the game is good? Oh, you like the first one, right? Well, why would you like the second? Just because you like the first? Are literally the same people? Is it exactly the same people who worked on the first one that are working on the second? Why do you know? You don't know either, right? So you're telling me that you don't know and I have to purchase it and try it out. I'm not going to do that. And you're going to cope and seethe. Right now, you're sitting there, you're coping, and you're seething. Because I don't buy this game. Buy another copy then. Go on, buy another copy. And don't donate it to someone else. Because if you donate it to someone else, that person could have also bought it. I mean, it's the best game of the year, isn't it? All jokes aside though, I did hear from some people that played it. They said that the gameplay is slower than the first. It looks like I guess you can put it like a fan type of game made after the first. I don't know. Personally, I still maintain what I said, and I did say that chances are the gameplay may be good. However, the story and the art style is going to be mediocre or bad. That's my take. Now, if you play the game and you disagree with me, let me know. That's fine. You know, like, I played the game. It's an amazing game. And I'll be like, that's weird. Usually woke games are shit. But I suppose, it is possible. Every now and then, you throw 100 darts, one of them may actually hit the target. I would be surprised if it's actually as good of a game as people claim it's going to be. But I'm willing to admit fault, like someone, well, it's illogical. How the fuck is it illogical if you make a prediction? Like, it's a prediction. It's like me saying, yeah, I think tomorrow it's going to rain. It's like, how do you know? Well, I see clouds in the sky. Well, that's illogical. It's like, it's a prediction. I'm not saying for sure that it's going to rain. I'm saying I think it may rain, right? Given the fact that there have been other days where there were clouds in the sky and then it ended up raining, it is safe to conclude that if there's clouds on the sky now, there is a chance, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying for sure that the game is going to be. I'm saying that there is a high chance, according to my opinion, and this infuriates people. It's like, well, it's not logical. Well, I guess, but like, I also don't have to justify my shopping habits. Sometimes I buy stuff even if it's illogical. Like, you see a game that's on a discount, it's 45%, and you buy it and you never play it. That's illogical. But you do it anyway, because, well, apparently people aren't Vulcans. Other times, like this, I choose not to buy the game of the year. Instead, I spend money on Stellar Blade. Unironically, the extra $30 that this game costs, I could have used it to buy this game. Instead, I bought the deluxe version of Stellar Blade. See? I was a little bit greedy. So now I don't have money to spend on this. It is what it is. But let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you all in the comment section. Take care.